Yo, Ryan Truckee here. So today I'll be doing Drunken Marriage Part 6. So let's roll the intro. So, if you don't remember what happened in the previous episode, something in the top corner, like right corner, will show up. The video will be there, click it, watch it, and then come back. So I ended it with he will kill you tomorrow, right, Izu? Unfortunately. So later that night, all three of us laid in bed that night, still very uneasy with Mr. Aizawa words in our heads. Hey Deku, yeah? Do you think it's weird that I want to have the thing? My face goes entirely red at this with Momo joining in. If that's strange, Ochako, then I'm not that far from you. I couldn't speak as both Momo and Ocha, they wanted sex. Is it weird to you, Deku? Well, not really. I mean, we're married and all, so it should be natural, right? We all stayed there silent until Momo spoke up. Then, let's do it. Wait, what? Nobody should be awake now. This is the best opportunity we have. I'm with Momo here. I like that we're not going overboard like Bakugo, but I do want to still to do it. I look at them both and see they used a lot of courage to say this. I pulled my wedding band off my necklace and put it on my finger. Okay then, this will probably help us deal with our frustration, as Mr. Aizawa said. They both nod and put their rings on while I grabbed a box of condoms from the nightstand. When did you get those? The day we got the pregnancy test. I figure out they come in handy eventually. Smart thinking, Izu. And Momo said, Deku. So the limit scene, I will skip it. I will not do it because I don't want to get any copyrights and stuff. So the link will be in the description if you want to read it. So yeah. So back to Izuku's point of view. I begin to wake up and feeling of a light shining on my face. I look down to see that sometime in the night I wrapped my arm around Momo and Ocha, who are now nestled on my chest. So we had the thing. We went to sleep and found ourselves in this position. Not the worst we've been in, and we don't have to worry about school today. I smiled at their sleeping faces and kissed their foreheads. No matter what, I'll try and make them this work the best I can. You both deserve that from me at the very least. Both of them started to open their eyes and smiled at me. Thanks, Izu, Deku. Both of them kissed my cheeks and to make me have a small blush. Hey, did we leave a window open? I feel a draft. We look at the window to see none open and slowly turn to the door. It was Jero with a giant red tint on her face. What the hell is going here? I showed up and tried to calm her down. Jero, could you quiet her, please? Don't come near me when you're naked, idiot. Izu, take this and cover yourself. Momo had handed him his boxer as she gave Ocha her shirt. Jero, we can explain, but can you please come in and shut the door? She does this with the three of us entirely panicking. You blew it. The secret is out. Few minutes earlier, Jero point of view. I got up this morning earlier than normal on the weekend. Why did I get up at 6 on Sunday? I looked over to my dresser and saw a picture of when me and Kaminari went to a photo booth. I took sides and flipped the picture over not to see it. Guess that's gonna be something I'll have to get rid of. I walked out and go into the kitchen for some juice. Why did I have to go like that the last night? Maybe your Momo can help me out a bit. Ever since the provisional, me and Kaminari had started dating and seemed to head off. But after Bakugo and the Shinkitsu girl started going out and doing it regularly, Kaminari had been acting weirder than normal. I can't believe I need to talk to my best friend about this. Whenever they did it, he would start to nudge closer to me and try to flirt with me more. The past week had been more frustrating since he tried to push and doing things. I told him I want to wait, but he kept pushing the wrong button. I got mad at him and started to yell at both of us, said things we shouldn't have. Eventually I told him that I was done, and here we are. I feel bad for the idiot since The blame is kinda on both of us, but he should have respected my wishes. Maybe this is for the better though. I need to find a nice guy that isn't an idiot or a perv. Maybe someone like Midoriya. Sure, he's stuttering most of the time. He nerdy, he talked to himself a lot, and he couldn't control his quirk for a long time, but he's a nice guy. He does try, he puts a brave face on when he's scared out of his mind. He doesn't make like waves, and he is kinda cute. What? What are you thinking, Kyokya? This is Midoriya we're talking about. Ochako like him, and I'm pretty sure there's something going on with him and Yumomo. My head started to think on that when I got to the top floor. Maybe there's more to them than we think. Nah, that boy is pure of heart. You have literally take the lead of him just to kiss you. I opened like Yumomo's door and I'm met by an image of her, Midoriya and Ochako naked on a bed, cuddled together. Wait, are they naked? Why are they like that? I thought they were sleeping here because of a family issue with their parents. Wait, that's not the issue here. They all start to look at me while I only hold a red tint on my face before I start shouting. What the hell is going on here? So back to Izuku's point of view. Once we got our clothes and we were like presentable, Jiro looked at us with like agitated look. So, what really is going on here? We just were really hot and took off a layer of clothes off. Jiro didn't believe Ochako when she said this. That doesn't explain the used condom on the floor. Jiro pointed down at the condoms, which were like, we realized we're gonna have to come clean. Now, fess up what really is like in your relationship. If you don't, I'll tell everyone and you'll have them force it out of you. Jiro seemed more like anger today, to the point we just came clean with her. Do you remember when my dad came to visit about a month ago? How does that have to do with this? Well, we went out and kinda he drugged us and had us enter into a marriage without us being aware of it. We held our hand up to show our wedding bands. Wait, so you're all married? Basically, none of us realized what happened until after we woke up the next morning, naked in a motel and with the wedding rings on. I don't buy it. Japan doesn't allow polygamy, and anyone can just put a ring on their finger and say they're married. I walked over to the nightstand and pulled out the wedding paper to prove her. She looked at it to see how authentic it is. To now ask a different question. Okay, so you three are married. How is that even legal? My dad has joined the citizenship in the Middle East where it's normal, since he was a witness and the parental guardian it's legal. Both Ocha and Momo started to hold an irritated look when remembering my father. So why did you hide it? You could have just said you were married and avoid the issue. Well, we were a little embarrassed and afraid of what you'd all say when you heard how we were married. She held an understanding look on her face. Jiro, I know this is a lot, but please keep this a secret for now. We do have a plan to reveal it in a month, but we're just not ready right now. Jiro held her hand over to her face when Momo pleads for her silence before she comments, "How are you revealing it? My father contacted me saying we will have a party in which he will announce our marriage," Momo said. "A little flashy, don't you think?" It may be, but the Yoruruzus do have a large control over the world, industrial working, so it's kinda expected in my opinion. Jiro thinks on for a second before giving an answer. Okay, I have maybe two demands. We'll listen closely. I want to spend the day with you three. I want to know for myself what kind of man Midoriya is. It's also helped me understand why you all choose to keep the marriage instead of annulling it. Okay, but what's the second? That one will be for later now. Do we have a deal? We nod and tell her yes. Okay, let's go get ready for the day and meet you three downstairs. Jiro, is everything okay? Ribbit, I heard you scream in Yoruzu's room, Tsu said. I'm fine, I thought I saw a bug, but it was just a hairband. Jiro walked out with the three of us confused and unsure what's gonna happen. So a few hours later, After the incident this morning, me, Ocha, and Momo had been hanging out with Jiro in the common room doing our usual things. Fortunately for us, our daily acts are mostly that of three people hanging out, so there was no significant change. Deku! Kachan started shouting as he came charging at me. He grabbed my shirt and started yelling at me because of yesterday. What the hell was that yesterday? Huh? Just because of you can't get laid by these two effing girls, you knock on a effing teacher when I can't get some? It wasn't like that, Kachan. I was trying to ask them if they could get you to quiet down a little so we don't have to hear it. I laughed awkwardly to make an like explosion in his hand. Listen here, you effing loser. I'm gonna effing shout if I want. If you have a problem, then deal with it and move the F on. Like you dealt with failing the professional exam, and go for people who diss you for it. Everyone looked at Jiro, who was watching, and held a like annoyed look. Not everyone wants to hear you shout and yell all the time, especially when you're doing it with someone and insulting people like goddamn madman. That need to get in the like vocal cord removed. Jiro was mad, but Kachan was ready to kill at that point. He dropped me and walked straight to Jiro. He held like a death stare at her as she gave it back. You think you're effing better than me, you effing ear girl? Big words coming from someone with anger issues. Kachan started to pull his fist back to make a face. Jiro noticed this and realized what was gonna happen. You effing dead. In instant, I used full cover and kicked him into the wall before his fist hit Jiro. What the? I can't deal with a lot of things from you, Kachan. I can't handle you buying me, bullying me, mocking me, insulting me. When you're doing it with someone, but two things I would not stand for. You're insulting Uraraka Ochako and raising a hand on a girl who is not a villain. I glared dagger at him before going to grab Ocha and Momo's hand and walking out of the door. Jiro followed us with like those that were like awake, amazed what just happened. Once we got like a distance away, I take a deep breath and like to compose myself. Deku, you okay? Yeah, I just got a little too carried away there. Thanks, man. I owe you one. Jiro pats my shoulder, to which I shake my head. I just gave like Kachan a reality check. Something he should have had years ago. I think my mother gets angered before punching a tree and putting my fist through it. Izu, calm down. Why are you so worked up over what just happened? I look at Momo and start taking a deep breath to calm myself. My father is why I'm so worked up over. When he is still around, him and my mom fought a lot. When the doctor said I was quirkless one time, I got bad. They argued for something about me being a waste of space or something. They started to get their emotion reeled up and made the fight known of like our neighbors. But what my dad did is one of the things I despise about him the most. There was a silence until Jiro spoke. He struck her, didn't he? I punched through the tree second time to make it fail. Or fall, sorry. I was so mad at that point. I came into front of him. I was ready to fight him, but I was weak, and I got this because of it. I pulled my shirt up to my pants down a bit to show a nasty scar on my side that covered most of my hip. The girls went wide-eyed when they realized what happened. I honestly thought that was from training. I'm sorry, Deku. As well. Did Mido? Like, it's fine. It happened when I was a little, but it's proof I will never let that happen to my mom happen again. Momo started to pat my shoulder with Ocha hugging me. Let's get the teacher to fix the dorm for you three. Jiro mentioned this to make us smile and nod. Don't worry, we're already here. Mr. Aizawa Cementos came out and looked at us with a bit of pained expression. You hate people that harm others for no particular reason. That's a good thing to have as both hero and person, Midoriya. I have no doubts you'll be a better man than your father. In fact, I think you already are from the sound of things. Mr. Aizawa says at the last part while walking to the dorms and leaving the four of us alone again. So, I'm gonna leave the video right here. I hope you enjoyed it. Please Stay home, stay safe, wash your hands, and like spend the most time with your most precious people. And please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, press the notification bell. See you next video. Peace out. Bye bye.